What's something you should always keep in your car? Toolkit, jumper cables, good snow removing tool, if it snows where you live, and de-icer. Lots of people saying gas, they might mean in the tank, but do not keep it in your trunk, or boot, whatever. It degrades and evaporates in 3 to 6 months. Keep a gas canister with a little money inside, enough to fill it. Money. I always keep a $20 bill hidden in my car in case I need to buy food, water, gas, pay a toll, etc. And don't have a debit card. A fire extinguisher. About 2 years ago I was in the car with my parents when all of a sudden the gears stopped responding and smoke starting coming out of the front and back. We parked on the side of the road, opened the front and a piece, I think it was the battery, was burning. It was only put out because a man who was passing by riding a motorcycle quickly stopped, took off his jacket, soaked it in water from a bottle that he had with him, and covered the fire with it. Turns out he was an ex-fireman. You probably shouldn't always count on being that lucky. First aid kit, maps, and emergency supplies. An escape tool. At least $50 in cash. Do not keep condoms in your car. The latex breaks down under heat and are susceptible to breaking when you use them. Shoes. You never know when you have to run. Geese. If a cop pulls you over, and you have upwards of 10 live geese in your car, that officer really has to think about whether or not he wants to deal with that situation. Toilet paper, flashlight, knife, wet wipes, blanket, a can of motor oil, jumper cables, and a couple of dollars. This is a kit I put together in every single car I ever had. A device to break a window should you end up in water. Baseball bat in the trunk with a tube sock over the end. Baseball, and baseball glove. Bat is to beat someone's ass. Sock is so if they grab the bat you can pull it away and they are left with a sock, while you continue to beat their ass. Ball/glove is so that if you are found to just have a bat, it a weapon. Ball and glove make it sports equipment. How is ice scraper/snow brush not higher on this list? Where my MN peeps at? Does it apply to others? But I always have my baseball glove and a frisbee. I hate being without them if I come across a beautiful open field to toss in. Get home bag, which is a cheap rucksack containing hiking boots, spare clothes, emergency money, first aid kit, waterproofs, food, water, multi-tool, foil blanket, lighters, compass, wind-up radio/power bank/torch and a head torch. Basically, if something happens and I'm stranded by the side of the road, or I have to walk 15 miles home, I will have all the stuff I need in one bag. Small trash can, LED flashlight, first aid kit, jumper cables, $20, $50 in small bills, tolls, parking garages, gas, hookers, etc., bottled water, change every 6 months, towel, blanket, socks, and a change of clothes. WD-40 and duct tape. A bag of sand or kitty litter. 5 pounds bag of the cheap stuff is fine. Pour it under your tires to get unstuck from mud or snow. First aid kit and a case of water bottles. Copy of any Teddy Pendergrass CD, you know, for baby Mackin. Scissors to cut the seatbelt in case you ever get trapped. A get-home bag. Enough supplies for a 2-day trek back home if something goes really wrong. Physician's desk reference. Hollowed out. Inside, waterproof matches, iodine tablets, beet seeds, protein bars, NASA blanket, and, in case I get bored, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. No, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. If you travel with your dog, a bottle of water and a drinking bowl. Rain jacket, umbrella, change of clothes. I cannot stress this enough. Toilet paper. Also, even if you're not a woman, always have sanitary pads and tampons of all sizes. You will woo a woman in 10 seconds flat if you're this prepared to have a woman in your life. Road-flare flare the red tube that's essentially a giant match to warn people up the road you've broken down. I give up on spelling today. A GPS tracker. They're getting cheaper and cheaper and even low-value cars get stolen now. Crooks steal them and break them apart to sell bits and pieces on eBay. A fake coin thingy for shopping carts. Added because it struck me that this is not common everywhere. In Europe you often need a €1 coin to release a shopping cart for use in supermarkets etc., which you get back when you return the cart to the right place. And you usually can never find a coin when you need it. So people often have little plastic discs or keychains that hold a metal disc the same size as a euro. Very useful. The 5 C's of survival. A cutting tool, cordage, container, for water, cover, and a combustion tool. It also highly recommend a firearm or two. A plastic mat. Hear me out. If the ground is wet and you got to change a tire or something else, It can save you getting your clothes wet if you've got to kneel on the floor. This was learned from experience. A smaller car in case you shrink spontaneously. At this point I always keep a mask in my car, just in case me or my BF go out and forget one. These are the things I always try to keep in my car. Water, gallon jugs, and I keep empty insulated cups, rotated out every few months, granola bars, something that won't melt in the summer heat, blanket, change of clothes, hand sanitizer and hand sanitizer wipes, makeup wipes, about $50 in cash, jumper cables, but now I'm going to look into a battery box. A shovel, bag of lime, rubber gloves, Clorox wipes, and Visqueen. Canadian here, a candle and some matches. If you're stuck on the road during winter, a candle can heat your car while you wait for the CAA/AAA. Locksmith here. Zip tie a damn lockout key to the bottom of your car. Don't get a magnet. They're useless and fall off. Don't put it in your gas cap. Thieves check them. A blanket and a towel, water and a first aid kit. In my region a container of kitty litter can be useful, as it can provide some traction in an incident where a car might be stuck in snow/ice. A big shopping bag for when you yet again didn't bring one from home. Wet wipes, especially if you have kids. Lot less practical but a lot higher quality of life thing, sunglasses. A second smaller car, for surprise escapes. I keep an emergency shit kit, meaning bags, toiletries, new briefs, shorts, a bucket in the trunk, cause I swear, my stomachy likes to act up in the worst times. A white person, just in case you get pulled over. A reflective vest, for when something happens to your car at night, example a flat tire. Put the vest on before you leave the car so you don't get hit by other car. Blankets, good for picnics, cold emergencies, or needing to haul something gross. Nice try, thief. In SF, leave nothing in the car. A cutting knife and a stabbing knife. A small envelope that fits in the glove compartment. All receipts related to the vehicle can go in here, building years of maintenance history. Helps with resale and tracking when work was done on the vehicle. Extra pair of underwear, toilet paper and a trash bag. IBS can sneak up from behind in the most inconvenient of times. Care packages for those in need, pair of socks, roll of toilet paper, snacks, couple dollars. A life hammer. It's a little tool that works to break the window and cut you free from your seatbelt if you are in an accident. I keep mine in the main console in case my car ever catches fire or if my car were to submerge in a river or something. You never know. Towel. Besides the obvious Douglas Adams joke, a towel is useful in so many situations. Mostly, to keep my lap covered when I eat on the road. Smile. A change of clothes. It doesn't have to be fancy, but I've peed my pants thinking I could make it and saved myself a lot of embarrassment by having pants. I also live in a very hot place, so sometimes it's nice to have an extra shirt if you're self-conscious about sweat spots. Hide a spare key somewhere on the outside where only you know where it is. You'll need it one day. Also enough hidden cash for a tank of gas. Air compressor. I have used that little air compressor so many times. A Glock with one in the chamber. Cash. I call it my get-home money.